Good morning, everybody. Friday here, March 20th. Yeah, I've been debating on Twitter, man, if it's quad or triple witch, bro. Which one is it, bro? Is it quad or triple?
Which one do you think it is?
I thought it was triple. And then
It's
everybody's
quad.
yelling at me. Everybody's yelling at me on Twitter.
All quarterly OPEXs are your quads. Everything else is your triples.
Damn quad. Fucking
I
quad.
mean, the thing is, it's not really even a quad witch anymore, or even a triple, because some of these, what it used to be, they don't even fucking use anymore. But technically, it is called quad witch.
All right, so it's a quad witch Friday here. Supposedly the most options here are set to expire here. So there's a lot of talk about rolling positions and adjusting and all this kind of stuff. Pre-market action so far has not been a surprise as they smoked it pre-market here. And remember yesterday's news of Israel helping out to open the strait. SPY hit like 663 on a fucking wild program. Yesterday was a tough day for me. That program actually saved me a little bit, and then it screwed a lot of other people too, especially folks who were selling calls all day and then had to sit in it um, against them. There were options that went from pennies to $20, and then back to zero. And then, of course, I thought there was going to be some follow through, so I shot out a lot of longo, and of course, that is negative here this morning. Remember, too, there was a dividend this morning. So it was like a $1.50 dividend this morning, FYI. So that's also going to be that's also going to be factored in. Um, and then if you look at most of this pre-market action, stuff's mostly dead here. Oil went up, then it went down to green, then it went down to freaking red, and now it is shooting back higher here. And then if you take a look at the VIX is still kind of rangy. It's what, 24 and a half, somewhere around there. And yeah, other than that, yesterday was a tough day for me. So today, size down and just wait for some spots and hopefully wait for some news. I mean, every single day they've had some news and they've retraced those programs, and those programs have been the best ones to trade off of. Joe, what do you got here for us this morning here from VIX perspective or anything else?
Yeah, I mentioned it in my note this morning to everybody in the room, but just reminder that most of the options for today expire in the AM, not the PM. All the lingo out there that this is the biggest thing ever is just noise to make it seem like it, is the next coming of Jesus in the market. So don't listen to that shit. Obviously, a lot of fuckery happens on OPEX for those that have traded it before. You guys know this. Those that haven't, there's just a lot of potential for volatility and wild swings as positions move and dealers have to adjust their books rapidly. Things to pay attention to, and I had this in the note yesterday. 6,500 and 6,600 are very big levels. 6,600 is much more of a pivot. 6,500 is an acceleration strike, and what I mean by that is if we get below it, there's so much negative gamma and hedging that has to happen that there's a potential for a waterfall effect where we can push lower. Mostly because of the JPM collar that sits there that is a short position for dealers. So pay attention to what happens at 6,500. Watch what happens at 6,600. We'll wait to see what kind of paths we get from the dealer profile today. And again, you guys know how this is with OPEX, right? Lots of shit can happen. So,
indeed. So I don't think I'm out of the water here with my long yet, but sentiment has been super freaking weak as of late, and that is continuing into this morning. So that news from Israel wasn't strong enough. If you take a look at crypto here, 70,400, she's been doing nothing, just kind of wafting around 71. Yesterday, kind of pushed through 70 finally, and then today just kind of holding up. Some interesting news out. Did you read the SMCI debacle last night?
No,
Joe?
I saw you tweet about it, but I didn't get a chance to look at anything.
So the fucking ex high up employee or ex founder, bro, was caught smuggling these chips into fucking China. And like they had him on tape changing labels, man. They had him on tape changing motherfucking labels, bro. And there were so many other parties included in this whole thing. Some people are speculating freaking Wang himself from Nvidia here was part of it. But this thing, man, this thing just had issues from day one. And whoever called it out, talking about that, it started out with accounting fraud and all this kind of stuff, and now it's just out in the open. Stocks down huge. Um, you know, uh, it closed at like 31, and it's trading 22 here. So basically, yeah, smuggling ships to fucking China, bro. It, you can't make it up, man. You can't make it up.
I'm gonna post here too. There's only one relevant spread sitting on the books for this morning to pay attention to, outside of the levels that we already talked about. That is a sold call spread up at 66.55 by 66.65.
Wait, say which spread was that again?
55 by 65 on the upside calls.
On the calls. So that's 66.55, yeah?
Yeah, call it 3,000 contracts.
1,000. I mean, those are going to be. It'll be interesting to see where those even open up. So again, the setup is pretty simple here today, guys. We wait patiently here, wait for some speed, wait for some programs, and then do the same thing we do every day here. Try to take over the world, Pinky in the Brain style. Just watch oil, of course, and then keep an eye on your cues and your SPY. Remember the SPY dividend here too. So these options are going to open up, I would imagine, adjusted if anybody had overnights. And other than that, there's been some small cap IPOs and stuff going absolutely crazy that everybody's been talking about. Not that SMWR, that drone name that folks have been trading, but there was another one yesterday that was up like double, triple. Somebody see if they can pull it up in the stream. Open till dusk. It's only money. It's only money. We remember we're traders here, so that's what we're here to do. As far as the war, geopolitics, U.S. positions, human factor, deaths, and all that you can debate on Twitter or talk to your family about it. But here we talk about trading. We're here to make money. That's what it is about.
Yep.
If you think we're shameless, then this is not the stream for you. So that'll be the last time I want to hear from you regarding that. No politics, none of that stuff we talk about here. 51 straddle, is that correct, Joe? On the SPX?
Yeah, let me look. It's probably right. I haven't even pulled it yet. 48.25.
48.25. So that is a big old straddle.
Post
per usual. Alrighty. Now remember, any bias whatsoever, guys, you want to leave it at the door. 0 day is all about having no bias whatsoever, waiting for the emotion and the speed, and then seeing and analyzing if we can get a mean reversion off of it. Sometimes you got to be quick. Yesterday's signals worked out, but they were a couple of them went against it, especially the ones on the downside were tougher, but they did eventually work. Red stars have been working out much better. So basically, when we have these big programs up, oftentimes we get that mean reversion back down. So those have been working considerably more. SPY was down a lot more this morning, and we've since been able to chew it back up. We're almost green, believe it or not. Almost, considering where we were earlier. That's quite the comeback. NVIDIA here, green. Just got a program higher here. Relative bullishness still in the S&DK MU. Remember, S&DK was actually up 20 points yesterday. That's after getting absolutely freaking rocked. Micron, remember, had earnings the other day, and the earnings were great. Absolutely great. Four minutes to the open.
All right, before the open, I'm going to show this to the public. I already typed it all out for ZERODAY. Lucci.
Looks like we got
All
Raj
right.
in the house too.
Good one.
All right, taking a look. This is what we're talking about with positioning wise, right? Middle here is your market maker positioning. So this is the inverse of what you guys see on the call side. This is what we were talking about before, right? These are the two large strikes to pay attention to. 6,500, 6,600. It is no secret that they are on the even numbered strikes that people love, the psychological levels. What's important to note, though, and for those that are not in the room, below 6,500 just gets you into trouble. There's a lot of negative gamma that you don't see here on the total positions. This is for just PM today. So if we break this level, there's the potential for an acceleration to the downside. So that's something to pay attention to. And then obviously at 65.40, you have a ton of negative gamma already built up. So we expect us to be in a negative gamma range pretty much all day, unless someone comes in with some fat size. And I would assume, based off the charm profile for now, we'll be in a supportive range, but we'll wait to see as 0DT positions come in to see where our guardrails for path of the day will be. If you guys like this information, this is what we do in the room all day. We post the stuff. We look at it. We look at the spreads that people are in, the positioning people are in, and then we make decisions on where price can go based off the speed of the day. And then in 0-day, obviously the way that we trade this is mean reversion, using our signals in conjunction with the environment that we get from this. For anybody interested, though, in using OptionsDepth, I do some live streams with them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And, of course, you guys can see in the description below how to save 10%.
Indeed. We've been using a lot of data every single day.
Yep. And then from a 0-day perspective, a reminder to everybody in the room and those listening, today is the last day for the annual deal. If you're not ready for it, but you want to be able to lock in that price, we'll allow you guys to extend it till next week. If you submit a ticket to us and request help, we'll hold it for next week for you. If you do not, today is the last day to lock that in. $828 for the year, $69 a month is what that breaks down to. It's a 30% savings.
And folks, too, if we're in a negative gamma sort of regime, that means do not sell options unless you're doing it off of an emotional spike up or down. You want to wait. Do not sell options for zero. That is not the way you want to go, because in this kind of range, it can get away from you pretty quickly. PJ here, almost a month with you guys, enough to trial. Jumped in for the yearly day yesterday. Congrats here, PJ. Now, I guess I'm stuck with you. I'm stuck with your ass for a year. ZM here, quad witching day, use care. Exactly. You got quad witch. You're in a negative gamma pocket, so guys, tighten up. Yesterday, I was just shooting. My execution was just off. It was just a little bit off. So today, gotta jump back on the 0-day bandwagon and just calm things down and wait for my spots. Rancher, you got a
No, yeah. Yesterday when I left a little early, it got really spicy. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. I don't think anybody did.
All right, let's see what they do here.
Was it headline driven, Luch, or was it just algos firing?
No, that was headline driven. That was 100% headline driven, bro.
Gotcha.
Yo,
Well,
Blue,
yeah.
the call options that I had from overnight are absolutely freaking worthless.
Little on the tech side here, seeing a lot of weakness. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, all of Mag 7 with nice sell programs right there.
Big programs down on all of these. And remember, you're going to see that, positioning here because folks got to roll options and all kinds of stuff. So keep that in mind. You got the other way for the banks. Bank of America up.
Girl Trader, we have it. We have it in the new audio section. We have a brand new web app. And we have the free version of Tick Strike that's off of the indexes in there.
Oh wow, that was quick.
As always, here we kind of want to wait off the open just to see price action here. IWM stronger than the rest of the indexes so far. Oil here bid.
Girl Trader, email me. Email me.
Yeah, Q's weaker. PLTR too, the big program off the open. What's going on with that SMCI? Nvidia. Tech selling. Yep.
Look at the names in the stack though. ASML, LRCX.
Yep. Good call.
Hanging in there.
Good call. What about your Broadcom Avco too? Yeah.
It's hanging in there. Yep.
Broadcom. Damn thing. What's SNDK doing? Wow.
It's getting. Yeah.
Banks are still hanging in there, Lucci.
I see that. This IWM little small rotation here. I can't imagine they hold it though. Let's see. What are these internals like?
Microsoft
minus.
Got some trouble.
Yeah, minus 1100 on ADDQ, minus 400 here on the regular ADDs. This market is fucking dying.
And if we get a 30 handle somewhere today on the squeezometer, I'm going to have to buy some 45 days out.
Right.
Not going to have a choice.
Folks, for folks who are not in the steam room here, squeezometer is our proprietary reading here, which just tells us extreme bearishness. And when you get that kind of look, it's always good to
Contrarian, baby.
Shoot a contrarian little call out there with time, of course.
Apple looking really nasty.
Yeah, bro. That thing yesterday too was selling while market was going higher.
I find it a very confusing name. This Adobe looks like it wants to be in the death rattle too.
fucking things.
Remember when that thing was impenetrable?
Yep. Yo, and this Duolingo, man. This Duolingo was almost $600, bro. It's trading at 100.
I thought you hated that name.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it. I hate that I got smoked on the short on the way up.
Ooh, Tesla's having some issues here too.
Yo, she was so weak yesterday, bro. Man, they just sell it right off the open, too. 10 points right off the open. Whew.
SaaS names are still looking bad.
Amazon trying to bounce. Tesla trash.
Hey, did you hear? I love all these little tinfoil hat things, but did you hear about one of the reasons for Bitcoin having issues is because Iran was like the largest miner, and they could do it at the lowest cost.
Oh, interesting. Did not hear that. I did not hear that. No. Wow. That APP gave it up here too.
Big good Z. When I do that, I usually go anywhere between 30 and 60 days. Right now, it kind of seems like 45 might be the right spot because I look for it to bounce not far after I buy them. I don't want to hang around in them. So the percentages are good when the squeezometer gets into the 30s. The low 30s is just kind of like you just buy it and forget about it and set an alert. Otherwise, I want to keep an eye on them. But right now, maybe 45 days seems right.
Look at Exxon and fucking Chevron, bro. Look at Exxon.
Oh, wow.
Wild.
Whoa. So, Luch, I also heard somebody talking about the oil markets last night, talking about there basically being 3 different markets because there are 3 different distribution points.
Oh,
but I don't understand how you price it all into one.
No clue.
So you get like Brent C North crude for Europe, whatever the heck our market is it light sweet crude? I'm not sure. And then the other one that comes out of the Middle East. So I don't know how you make heads or tails about any of that. Like, how do you combine them and say, okay, you get a discount for what's coming out of the Middle East versus what's coming out of the North Sea versus ours? It seems really convoluted. Or I'm just that much of an idiot.
All right, let's take a look at these premiums here. 65.75 we're looking at on SPX. 65.75, so 66.50s. Wow, 66.50s is still $2.5 fucking bucks, man. So you're getting 75 points out. You can sell those for $2. I ain't gonna do it. And then the put premiums are double, triple what they are on the call side.
Joe, is there still a line in the sand at which SPX still just flips? Is it still like at 65.20? Is that still a big number?
When you say flip, what do you mean by flip?
Sorry, I guess what I mean is when you see like things really degrade. Like, is that
Yeah, it's below 6,500 is where
65?
things will get bad because you have a ton of short gamma there, but more so you have the JPM collar trade at 64.75 into quarterly Opex, or not quarterly Opex, the end of month Opex here in March. So that's a big size. That's 22,000 contracts sitting on that lot. So if you get there, and they obviously never take it off, there's just that delta gets to be so quick that there will be a potential snowball effect lower, especially the closer we get. Like right now we have how many days till Expo? A week and a half. By mid next week, if we're dancing around that line, shit gets dicey.
Internals have gotten worse off the open.
That would make it even worse, Blue, right? Get CTA's max sell but at that 6420, and it's just ugly below 6500.
To me, any pop here looks like a good place to short. I'm looking for a big enough pop though to justify it. With these internals pushing lower, that ain't gonna help us. IWM2, they can't hold. Banks, they're actually holding well, surprisingly. Yo, did Trump said he was going to raise some of the capital restrictions that were inputted from 2008 to let banks, loan again, lend again, help out the credit market? He said.
Ooh.
There's a signal.
All right. First one of the day out of consolidation. If we can get to that SPX VWAP, though, I will be a dabbler.
Qs are looking a little stronger than SPY right now.
Raider, I thought that was the line too, but I haven't actually checked to see if the numbers changed. But I had that as the long-term level.
I tried to get short that. It was too fast, and I missed it.
Didn't hold on our main chart. Maybe I need to clear the cache on that. Let me go do that.
Guys, once you miss a solid entry, you got to wait for those highs again. They are coming back to them. You got VIX coming off there. Give us some more. Well, anybody who caught it, you're getting some decent.
I'll have to clear that cache on the mainstream over the weekend. Yeah, Jake, it didn't pop. It just means that I got to clear the cache. Unfortunately, because of how the stream is set up, I have to use the browser-based trading view, which makes it harder to clear the cache without everything being logged out.
Got another shot up here.
All right, let me go take a look at, see if we have any positioning updates. We do not. Yeah, I knew. We're right on top of that flip line again. We'll wait and see what they do. It's a little early, but... Ron is not buying swing longs yet. Meter's not below 40. Right, Ron?
That is correct. It's got, for me, it has to be in the 30s.
And Ron goes 45 days out. And where are you usually at, Ron? How far to the money? Are you at the monies?
I'm at the money.
Ron's at the money.
Always at the money.
Ron wants to get paid.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of getting paid, do we have, I believe we got an active signal here, but we're running here because this VIX here is coming off. Careful here, guys. The oil here isn't doing much, so I don't hate
We're into the
this short.
2-day.
Yep, right at the 2-day.
It's not a bad spot if you like it. Not a bad
Give me a solid stop.
spot.
I don't hate this.
There's Mark. I was waiting for you, Mark. Mark's back. We're squeezing puts again today, right, Marky?
These are perma bear, is that what it is?
Everything's a squeeze for Mark. I respect him. It works until it doesn't.
Yeah, just as long as you adjust when it doesn't work.
Exactly. That's why I respect it. Marky's long here. Marky Mark. That's your new name. You're Marky Mark. Ooh. Ooh.
That was too quick.
There you go.
Damn.
Jesus.
I don't know if that was news, but that was nice.
Trump on Truth Social, NATO are cowards. Yeah, but I don't think that's what caused it. That came out over a minute ago. Maybe he said more. I don't know.
Oh man!
Wow! What a short.
Those puts were queued up for me at $1.88. They're $2.40 now.
Anybody who got into these and kind of got stuck, this is your out.
Tappy.
This is your out.
Tap it if you whip. Or
Jesus.
Move your stops down so you don't
collect that profit. Guzman, you got it. There you go. Roca, nice. I did not get it.
No, me neither. I was waiting for the touch of the 2-day. Didn't get it.
Options trader caught 50 points. Very nice.
Excellent.
Marky Mark, where are you at? Yeah, Kramus. The thing is, too, it's like you'll miss these, right? But over time, from a patience standpoint, it'll teach you not to care so much. You'll have, look at yesterday. Look how many opportunities we had yesterday. It was a disgusting amount.
There were.
Yeah, yesterday was
you get in trouble sometimes when there's too much because you get into an over trading scenario. But
yep.
And you make 2, 3, 4 trades on really good ones a day and then fucking log off and don't give a shit about whatever happens, you're golden.
That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was same for me. I had a good day and then just did other stuff.
They're hiding in names, but again, the meta is at lows. Most of these other ones, they can't get a bid on these, so.
No tankers loaded with crude have sailed through Hormuz in the past 24 hours.
Well, that should tell you enough about yesterday's news. Girl Trader, yeah. Ranchero hops back and forth between the steam room and here. He's in both places.
He is our hybrid. Blue Water, the only spread trades that you have, or what was sitting on a pre-market, you have the call side 66.55 by 65s. Call it 3,000 contracts, and then the only other ones that you had into the day too is someone who has sold a 6,600 by 65.90 put spread. My guess it's the same guy that sold the top end because it's the same contracts, same size, 3,000. So,
but
I didn't mention that, but he's getting worked right now.
He's getting worked. Well, he's at max loss, so he.
But below all these levels, not much to give. The only good thing is you do get some support down at 6,500. A lot of sold puts down there just in general, but they're not necessarily spreads. You can see the customer positioning here if you want to take a peek. Nice sell.
Yeah, if anybody's got runners, that whole program traded out.
There we go.
All right, potential long signal here. U.S. sending 3 warships to the Middle East. Wall Street Journal. That's your headline.
News.
Oil popping here.
If you got news with it, it makes it a little bit different.
Isn't that a recycled headline?
Come on.
You want lower, Joe? Is that what you're waiting for?
Oh, I want this. Guys, remember, news driven. Careful. Give yourself room.
Yep. They just program sold the banks.
Yeah,
VIX is
oil
pop.
going absolutely bonkers. Ooh. I'm gonna. This could keep going, but we're gonna dabble a little bit. Room to add. I'm gonna size down here
Yeah, I got a little bit.
a little bit. See if they can. This will give us a good read on how likely they are to bounce things today, or if we need to flip our bias a little bit on the stars. We'll see.
Yeah.
You're gonna need room. You're gonna need room to add. This is all war headlines. You know how this works.
VIX here is still rolling. I'm break even up a little bit on mine.
Yeah, I was able to add down there and get up to break even at the very least. We'll see what they do here.
I think I'm gonna keep this short lived though, man. Just because if you're staring in the news pockets, I'm gonna cover some here. Take a little bit off.
All right, I put my stop just to break for now. Now I'm gonna see what they do here.
Guys, again, lately the red stars have been easier than the green ones. Not to say the green ones don't work, but there's a touch of news, man. The news changes everything.
Invest wise, no, it doesn't trigger huge buys. Like the values of this early on in the day on Charm are so small. We're just looking at that for the pathways for the day, right? Like typically price will stay within those big ranges, and it gives you just like where potential paths could be. The values only don't really matter until end of day. All right, I got taken out.
Yep.
Taken out for flat. Let this shake out a little bit longer. I want to be a buyer at some point again, though. Maybe like 65.50 would be good if we can get down there. Or re-engage when we get some strength. I think we have the overnight low coming up here on the Qs not too far away.
You also got to put wall here on the Qs. Remember, your ADDs and internals are really bad, guys. And of course, your VIX. VIX is pumpy.
Yeah, come on. I really want to re-engage.
Wow. What a fucking weak ass market, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna add here, or I'm not gonna start back here, but this looks okay. This looks okay now. There was just that one last washout.
Yep.
Now you're getting paid.
Double tap. Shook me out. Shook me out.
But even then, these calls, like, they're not even moving.
No.
The same issue that we had yesterday, Ranchero, we're seeing the same thing today, bro.
It tells me I should be looking for pops to short.
Pops to short. Poppies to short. And most of those pops are going to be based off of news anyway.
I look at that already. They've already sold it off.
Mm-hmm.
Those those 50s that you were talking about from earlier, you know, there's still decent premium on these, which is kind of crazy. So far out of the money.
Only other selling that you're seeing is so far out of the money, it's probably not worth mentioning, but I will anyway. You have some people adding to the 67.25s.
Those
Way
sell
up there.
calls?
Yeah.
67.20. You mean
Yeah, they're
66.25?
way up there.
What the fuck? That must be part of some
Yeah, it's OPEX, so they got to be doing something else. But
thing or something.
it's nutty. I agree, Stock Guru. I agree.
What are you saying?
It might be easier today on OPEX to trade futes over options.
Oh, 100%, man.
Yeah.
100%.
We're about to take out NQ's shitty overnight low here. Close. We're getting very close.
Yeah, I'm short.
I
Nice
like the
short, Ronnie. Ron sees the weakness.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
587.08 on Q's is about to get taken out.
We're about to hit the overnight low here. About to take it out. Oh, Banks. Yeah, Banks just holding strength. Man, this JPM Ron is such a condor now. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It is, for sure.
So get through the weekend. I'm gonna look for next week.
All right, we take out this low. I'm going to take half off and then ride.
Yeah, we took out the NQ overnight low here.
I'm looking at yesterday's Q's, which is where we're at right now. So I'm going to take half off here.
Oh, oof.
I mean, look at the VIX. It's all pre-market high for VIX and pre-market low for Qs and SPY. Oil here almost all the way back to pre-market highs too. These fucking Qs look horrible too.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, and level to kind of watch on VIX for now will be anywhere from like 25.8 to 26. See if there's any type of reprieve.
Oh boy.
Yep, Qs went straight through. There's no bid in this.
He's popped in premium too.
Oh, yep. Nice job short, Ronch.
All right, I'm covering the rest.
Ooh, smoking short there, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking short. All right, now we're kind of getting to an interesting area in the VIX.
All right, I'd probably just sit here and wait for pops to short again.
Yep. There's no buyers here, and VIX is straight up.
All right, I dabbled on a small long from 84, only half size. See if we get a pop to get out. Probably not. Probably just get taken out at break even within a second of getting in.
I mean, it's worth it. It's the spot's worth a try.
Yeah, it is worth a shot. That's why that's why I'm playing it. Only because we got to where we're at on the VIX, where I think there might be a
right
potential flip. And we got exactly to the level I was talking about, and now they already pulled it. Yeah, it's worth a shot. I mean, I didn't lose anything. All right, so obviously something to pay attention to, guys. We've had really great mean reverting days on the ranges for a while. This might be one of those days where we might not get it. So far, these bounces have been very, very shallow. If VIX gets above 26, there's nothing really to stop it until we'll call it over 28 at this point, or 27.5.
These internals are horrible. They're horrible. Gex walls have already moved down 6,600 on the SPX.
Nice trade, Bruce.
Marky Mark, are we still squeezing puts? Talk to me. Or did you flip? Oh, you flipped? If you flipped, good on you, dude.
Wow.
Nice. See, Mark, that's why I like you. You took your bias and you said, boop.
Still sink this pig.
You flipped short. Good shit, Mark.
Yeah, that's good to adapt. We're going lower, boys.
I can hear Ron just firing away over there. Fill after fill after fill.
This is bad, folks.
Yeah, I got nothing here. I've taken 2 break-even trades, so I'm out fees at this point, and that's about it.
You're not even going to get any pops on the indexes. Your call options, they're just not going to move.
Yeah, agreed.
They're just not going to move.
All right. Well, at this point, if we can get some type of bounce, I would not hate. I might be looking to play some flies for today down to 6,500.
Like that
But
idea.
we will. I'd like to get a better price to potentially play that. I'm worried about it being too expensive because it's too early. What will it cost me? Oh, here's your pop.
Yep.
Damn. That was your re-short op. Anybody grab that?
I did.
Not. You're in Lucci? Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did too. I added.
Fucking have to. The puts are moving so much cleaner, man. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a 10-handle re-short right there. Ron plays SPY or Qs. I think you're in the Qs right now, Ron.
I'm in Qs right now. I'm in today's expo, the 586s.
Are they talking about ground troops? Is that what's going on? I thought he had already sent them in.
Ron, you're playing the levered ETFs or just the regular?
Qs.
Yeah, just regular Qs, not levered. Yeah, they're trying to bring it down on the credit. That was a really weird, a nice divergence earlier. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Right, the only other line that they're starting to target on put sells is 64.55. I don't know how it's spread. No idea how it's spread.
It is
Could not
so
tell
far.
you.
It is so far out of the fucking money.
Yeah, and then you got more adding to the 6,500 puts. So again, this is good for us because now, if you guys look at this picture, at least for intraday, this area below 6,500 gives you a lot of support if we can get down there. A lot more support. So for you preem traders or others, not bad. Another pop to short.
Yeah, I've been shorting them. Want to get much higher though. I doubt I'll get it, but it's all good.
All right, so now they've priced a 50% chance of a Fed rate in October, a new posted, and now they just came out and said now they're pricing in a likely Fed rate hike in December.
Whoa.
Hike? Yikes.
They're pricing in a rate increase in October. I misread that. They're pricing in rate increases.
Oh yeah.
Me. Oh, fuck me. Hikes. Whew. Now this is what gets crazy. You get J Powell out in May. They bring in Mr. Trump's little baby he can massage and to tell him to do whatever and cut rates.
Well, he's gonna need it.
Now they're pricing in Fed rate hikes.
I mean, he's gonna need it at this point.
This is where I need my macro boy.
I added up there again to the short.
I'm with you.
Looking better. I'll come off of some. I got some good ads. Look at these fucking internals, guys. It's just so bad. Minus 16 on the fat man. They're hiding in banks, but you know what I'm surprised about? We're down this much, and the VIX is only at fucking 25. It should be at... What did we top out the other day, man? Is it like over 30? Shit. I mean, at this point, I'm holding my short here. I got a runner, so...
Yeah, I'm up to 300 contracts now.
Oh. Monster.
Nice trade. You guys are killing it. This is tape trading right here, guys. Ron's watching the tape.
Well, that and you just look at these just the options are telling you enough too.
Yeah, absolutely. Ronnie, are you swinging 500 lots here or what?
I'm going 100 at a pop because I'm not catching the exact bottom. So I was adding the whole way.
Got you.
So I actually took that scalp off on that last flush. So I'm flat again. I think my average on the short was like $1.80-ish, and I got out at, what did they fill me at?
What, 230, 235?
I got filled at where's the fill? 216 on the way out.
216, yeah. I'm looking at the same contract.
Ron's on Thinkorswim. Damn, see, Ron, I know everything about you. You don't even have to answer these fucking questions. How does Ron trade? Here's how he trades. What platform does he use? He uses this. That question I can't answer, Jake. That I do not know. Ron can answer that, though. Ron drinks tequila.
Indeed, I do.
All right, I got my note back from my my macro guy about these Fed rate hikes.
So what did he say?
It says, amazing how quickly we have removed all the rate cutting expectations for this year. Market is also concerned that Powell is going to stay on for longer and Warsh may not even get in by May, which is really going to push out the timeline, while the market is starting to price in potential for hikes. I doubt it is actually going to happen because my sense is that the economy will actually weaken more aggressively over the next few months, especially with higher oil prices / supply chain issues. But the pricing in hikes means the pricing in of hikes means that we are extending the timeline before we get any cuts, and that's bad for risk assets. I think market is starting to struggle with that reality. What a great way to put it. That's why I ask people.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you look anywhere. This is bad. This is really, really bad.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all.
So all your longs need to be short. Temper your expectations.
Oh boy.
Huge shout out to Craig Shapiro, guys. You guys should go follow him on Twitter. He's incredible with the macro. CES 921 if you guys want to follow him.
I have a runner on my SPY puts here.
Yeah, they took out that low. Look out.
Fucking bought 180. I'm at 260 here on these 653s.
This video is in a DM, but I'll send it to you.
All these bounces are fucking worthless.
Well, we learned this week, didn't we, Lucci?
Yeah. Yesterday was a big, big day. Big day as far as just understanding what was going on. It's just that program that came out of left field. That shit caught me up too.
Yeah, and it's hard. You know what's difficult, Lucci, and it happens to me too. Like yesterday, you like were just barely out of sync, and when I have those days, I'm like, oh, like I feel like I have to stop because I can't get on the same page. Not suggesting that you needed to stop. I just mean,
right,
when I get there, it's hard.
Right. All right, I'm going to cover my runner here. I'm taking out 270 from 180 here. I had some size on that one, so this is my whole day basically.
Very nice.
These options, the call options, guys, are fucking worthless. This I wouldn't be surprised if you hit SPY 650 here. I wouldn't sell puts at all. And then if you get those green stars, man, fucking be careful, man. Yeah. I would even avoid them for some of you guys. Not all, but I'm saying some of y'all. These fucking options doubled from where I bought them. They're trading 320 right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Platforms are now fucking jumpy.
Nice roll, Bruce. Squeezometer actually came up a point. It's at 43 now. It's ridiculous.
Fucking sell it. Fucking sell it. You know how the premium too on the call side, even if you go in the money, it's fucking huge, man. It's still like these 650s are going for $3 here. And it's only what, a 0.75 in the money. They're not worth what you're paying for. So that's why you're not getting any fucking upside on these things. All right, I'm going to roll down call sales again. I'm already up 50% on these. Might as well roll these shits down. So I had sold the 6640s. Believe it or not, they're still holding a premium just because it's 10. It's only 10.15, man. So
Here's your pop. Please let me reshort.
this is so bad. This is so bad. And then you think how many longs did they trap yesterday with that fucking program?
Oh my gosh.
A lot of them, including me. Including me.
I mean, even Jay on his webinar last night is saying we're flushed out enough. So,
Right.
So, I mean, it's just hard to read.
All
right, here we go.
Here.
Yeah, if you were looking for a bounce, this is a good place to take some profits.
I reshorted it. I'm looking for some higher prices to add.
Yeah, I'd love to get to VWAP now. I think they need a bigger bounce.
Give me an ad.
Goodness.
Come on. Now you can sink it.
Walked you back in.
Yeah, which means it probably goes higher.
Well, I want it to go higher.
I'll take higher too. I only got a half position here. It's non-star trade. Missed the other two pops.
Fear and greed index flashing extreme fear now.
As it should. Accelerating Marines to Middle East. So weekend no one wants to hold. I mean, it makes sense. Would you? Especially after they what Israel says they're gonna help, and then they fucking fade it all. Shit. All right, we're getting. This is looking pretty good here, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover some and then hold the runner.
Nice trade.
Bought 240, sold
Gotta let this thing
257.
work here. I got it all on a trail, and I'm just gonna forget about it.
Nice work.
See if we can get lows here, maybe.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Yep, I'm gonna hold those till lows too. Now I still want to move down on my sell call. What should I move to? Now the problem, again, I said it this morning, the problem with selling premium is that if you get stuck on a news cycle, you're fucking shithoused. It doesn't matter how far out of the money you are.
It's an IV expansion.
That's all it is.
All right, I'll be right back.
Now, theoretically, just with the IV expansion, you can add. You should be able to add and get out fine. Problem is, if you don't have the account size, and there's a lot of other concerns.
Agreed. Account size and headspace.
Exactly. You can't be freaking out. VPKIR, like this dashboard, made some money with you today as usual. Well, hop in the actual stream.
I mean, shit, if Bruce joined us.
Exactly. If fucking Bruce joined us.
Hope for everybody.
Shit. Look at this. This is so fucking ugly, bro.
If you're China and Russia, you're just content to sit back
Right.
and watch. And if we
Right.
get stuck in a quagmire, like how easy is it going to be for China to just be like, all right, we're just going to take Taiwan now? That'd push us a little lower, I think.
I think Trump got a little greedy, man. Not to say we even talk about this here, but
Get your SanDisk coming off here.
well, they have to sell something. Maybe they're selling all assets now. Where's she at? Minus 40. Okay. This thing is volatile as fuck here, man. Okay, we're getting a nice stretch on our other puts here.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
There's no reason to cover this. There's no reason to cover this.
I agree.
One of the old timers, almost 20 years now from your city trade. Oh, damn. We can never leave the markets, huh? Markets always stay with us. You are definitely one of the old school cats.
Slowing down a little bit here.
Yeah, I want them to slow it down too. If we can maybe get another pop and then start to slow it down, I think I can get a nice cheap fly trade in.
Micron, some puts hitting the board here. That's having a sluggish day. Brokers starting to get desperate, Lucci. I'm starting to get emails about bring your money over. We'll give you low margin rates.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I don't use margin people. Now you want to pay me for order flow? We can talk about it.
Well, I mean, they all. Well, that's the thing, man. You gotta have that conversation. The broker's got to be willing to have that conversation. Most of them still don't participate or they don't share.
Yep.
Especially when it comes to us options guys.
Yeah.
Even though in the options business there's fucking money to be made with the direct routing. All right, we've consolidated down here.
Yep. I'd like to see a pop to re-engage on the short side.
Likewise. These individual names look so bad, man. So fucking bad. This Google looks like it's ready to fall off a cliff.
Damn, that's actually cheap.
What are you looking at?
Just the 6,500 fly for today.
So how
really cheap.
What are the legs?
You'd do 10 wide or 20 wide, so it'd be like 6510 by 6,500 by 6490.
So basically, so you sell. Well, how does it work? So you sell the spread and then buy the.
You'd buy it all, do it all at once. It's 3 legs. So you'd buy the 6510 puts, you'd sell the 6500s, and you'd buy the 6490s. And the middle strike that you sell is double. So if you did 10 butterflies, you'd be buying 10 at 6510, selling 20 at 6500, and buying 10 at 6490.
Right.
It's part long delta, like it's part, long delta on the 6510, but it's really a preem collection trade on the 6500s. You get max pay if you're between those 2 strikes.
Right.
It's just so cheap right now. It's like 60 cents mid.
But if we plow right through, you got the hedge.
Yeah, exactly. You can like get rid of the 6,500, and then now you have 2 long legs if need be. I don't know.
I mean,
it's cheap.
Look at this tape, bro. This is
like you can risk on a 10 butterflies. You risk right now 700 for a max profit of 9,500. You know what I mean? That's why I like the flies. But I would rather get this when we get a fat pop off of something. I'm not overly confident in this trade is basically what I'm driving at. But if I take it for a lotto ticket at 60, 50 cents, like I don't give a shit. All right, we're going to close down the public stream here. Luch, do you want to give a quick spiel on ZERODAY, and then I'm going to say a couple words?
Yeah, I mean, ZERODAY is evolving like rapidly as we speak because of our partnerships, like Joey Gex, who is Joey Gex, who is now at is helping out the OptionsDepth. And again, bringing that data in here, making sense of all that stuff in here, we find new trades and new edge from a zero DTE perspective all the time. And then we try to bring them in here, create new strategies around them, and then go from there. So this is constantly evolving. So this is a new thing for us, new regime for us, just looking at the market too. I used to be a directional trader. I ain't doing that shit anymore because, again, unless you got tape like today, most of the time you're taking shots here. You're getting frustrated here because your timing's off, execution is off. You don't have enough time in your options. All that kind of stuff happens, and you get rocked. So I've adopted a completely zero-day principle, and that's it. I'm here every day. So join us in the room. We hope to see you in there. Take it away, Joey Gex.
Yeah, one thing to point out too, this will be a nice little announcement, and I'm going to push it on socials. This is for everybody, not just the public stream, but introducing our newest live show with Mr. Ranchero every Monday at the close. Tequila and Technicals with Ron Friedman.
Oh, shit.
Right then and there. Big news.
What kind of tequila?
So Ron is going to be sipping on, we don't know, Ron. What are you going to sip on the first?
I sip on additive-free reposados. So right now I'm liking the Ocho, which ironically enough is my show. So,
yo, I'm joining. I want tequila on your rocks.
Monday after the close, we'll do it every week unless Ron is traveling. I'll be on there to moderate with him. Very simple. You guys bring your watch list. Ron will give you the technicals in his read on the name. It's very, very Q&A focused. So he'll do it in real time on the chart for everybody. For those that are on the public end, this is what he does on the Ocho, but he does more like trade ideas. This will be completely focused on the technicals and giving some insight into how he reads, names. So bring your watch list. We'll catch you on Monday after the close.
Bring your names.
And we'll catch you guys on the next 0 Day stream then on Tuesday.
There you go.
Thank you, Joe.